Hi everybody and welcome back. So in today's session we're going to be looking at the element of fire. And fire is one of those things that you automatically think of red, of orange, of this heat, this flame. It can engulf and take over everything. But also fire, when it destroys, it allows something to be brought anew. The destruction or the ending, the closure, brings forth a new beginning. And that's something that we're going to explore in today in the fire. Yes, there is this burn, this motivation, this desire, this energy. But there is also a fresh chance that when we're going through hard times or things that we might not be enjoying, we know that when the ashes settle, new life will grow. When we come back into this earth, to the air, and to the water, and this cycle that we've been using, this circular motion, will continue. So with that in mind, as always, we're coming towards the top of our mats, and we're going to start by doing a mini sun salutation. So if you just watch quickly, my feet hip width apart, standing nice and strong on the mountain, breathing in and lifting my chest up, and breathing out and rolling down. My knees can bend if I need. Breathing in and extending back into my lunge. Breathing out and extending into my three-legged dog. Bringing that leg up for a challenge. Breathing in and out as I bring back these taps. And we do 3 of those. And then we place. We breathe in, coming up to the three-legged dog. Do the tap again. 3 times. And on the third, breathing out to bring that right leg forward. Breathing in, coming down. Breathing out, relaxing. Breathing, swooping up. Breathing out, coming down. And we're going to do that 4 times, 2 sides on each. So the second time I start to bring in the other leg back. So I'm working on my balance on both sides. The whole time we're doing this, we're keeping the core engaged. We're putting our foot down if we need. We're making any adjustments. We're noticing this circular motion, this fire, but knowing that something is growing from it. So we're going to do this all together. So then inhale, we're lifting up. Exhale, we're coming down. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, coming up to three-legged dog. Inhale down, exhale leg up. Inhale down, exhale left leg up. Inhale down, exhale, breathe where we are. Inhale, I'm lying, I'm going three-legged dog the other way. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale, now bring that left leg forward into a lunge. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, swooping chest to the ceiling. Exhale down. We're going to do that again. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, left leg up into three-legged dog. Down and up as we're doing our touches. Keeping in time with our breath, keeping engagement of our core. So the next exhale, we're bringing that foot down, lifting the right leg up into three-legged dog as we do our taps again. Feeling the core, feeling the burn, feeling the strength. As we then exhale, we bring that right leg forward. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, chest to ceiling. Exhale, down. We're going again. Inhale. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, right leg up. We're doing our taps. We're keeping our head, our ears in line with our elbows. Keeping our body as still as we can. So we're swapping sides, keeping the torso as strong as we can by engaging that core. For the next exhale, bring that left leg forward into our lunge. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, coming down. Last time to the other side. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Left leg coming back. Other leg, sorry. We're doing our taps. third exhale, swapping sides, keeping that core engaged where we are. We're keeping our body as still as we can be. With that third exhale, we'll bring that right leg forward into a lunge. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, coming down. And just stay at the top of the mat. Hands in prayer in front of our heart. As we're feeling and hearing our heartbeat. My shoulders are pulled down, my head is high. Hopefully by now we should be feeling a bit warm. We're just going to tread our feet, allowing our body to shift from side to side as if we're the flicker of a flame, with the start of a candle. And we're allowing this movement, but our core is still staying strong. The bit of flame just at the top of the wick always seems to stay in the same place, though the flame may move around. And that's what we're doing right now. Our core is this top, it's this what's feeding the fire, the motivation, the energy, the desire. But we're being flexible right now as we're treading our feet. We're keeping our goal, we're keeping that core strong as I'm actively pushing it in. But I'm able to move and find new avenues, new ways to grow. As now I begin to twist. So if I'm lifting up my right foot, my body is coming to the right hand side and vice versa for the left. Allowing yourself to find a flow and a pace that works best for you. And twisting as far as you can, keeping those hands nice and straight in that prayer position. And we're keeping the shoulders down. And we may be feeling a stretch there. That's completely okay. We're going to do 2 more of these on each side. Now with an exhale, we're feeling all our toes on the floor. We're coming down into chair, keeping that core engaged as we're imagining us sitting. And we're twisting towards the right hand side. So my left elbow is outside my right knee, but my knees are staying strong and firm where they are. My core staying engaged as my right elbow is looking up to the ceiling, and I'm looking straight ahead of me. From here, I'm going to extend my right arm up above my shoulder, and I'm going to look up as I wiggle my fingers as I'm saying hello, keeping my hand where it is for now. Now I'm going to take my left hand underneath my right leg. It's going to fold underneath my body as I bring it closer, keeping the legs where they are as I fold forward. Feeling the stretch around the top of my hamstrings. With the next exhale, I'm bringing my right arm down and I'm hugging around my right leg. Bringing my body weight of my head to that side. With an exhale, I'm coming back into chair, engaging the core. Do the same to the other side as I move towards the left. My right elbow on the outer of my left thigh. My hands are still in the prayer position. I'm looking up. Feeling all the toes on the floor, and my weight is between my toes and my heels, so I'm not rocking back or forward. With an exhale, I'm lifting up my left arm above me, directly above the shoulder with it still being down, waving at myself as I look now my gaze towards my hand. With the next exhale, I'm taking my right hand underneath my left leg, hugging in as far as I can. And with an exhale, I'm bringing that left hand to meet around in a hugged position as I bring my head and my chest towards my left leg. With your next exhale, you're planting your feet, your hands on the floor, and we're lifting up. So in this position, my toes are like this, and I'm gradually increasing how high they are, feeling my bum releasing onto my heels. My core is engaged, my shoulders down, my head is tall, and I'm finding my own balance. From here, I'm taking my hands forward again, and I'm shooting up, working at straightening my legs. I'm just going to walk backwards so I'm back to the centre of my mat. If you need to bend the knees, do. This is about feeling the connection between the hands, the feet, and the core. From here, wherever you are, straighten your legs. We're going to move our hands behind us, keeping the weight in our arches, so between our toes and our heels. If your hands are on the floor, you can walk them backwards. If they're not, you're going to move them back in space. Try not to lock the knees, so don't hyperextend. Have just gentle, soft knees, as if you're doing a really small, gentle bounce or bend. You're feeling the fire in your legs with the stretch. You're staying strong and connected with the feet, with the hands wherever they are. The head is allowed to just relax wherever it is. And with an exhale, we're going to come up into a high lunge. So my feet are staying on that same track. They're moving back just past the hips. My front knee is above my front ankle. That back leg is straight. And I'm lifting up. I'm not down as far as I possibly can be. But I'm staying as high up, really engaging this core. We're going to start as if we're swimming backstroke. Working at keeping our balance. As our arms are moving, we're bringing motion towards the upper body. My back heel, my right heel is working towards the floor, but it's okay if it's not there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bring both arms in front of us together. They're going to meet together. With an inhale, we're going to lift up, keeping that core engaged, that lift of the body, as we're bringing our chest towards the ceiling. And with an exhale, we're going to fold forward, really testing our balance here, going as far as we can, with the aim of getting the chest to rest on the leg, keeping the length in the neck. Next, inhale, we're bringing our body back up, chest to ceiling. Exhale, we're folding down, chest moving towards, but it's okay if we're not quite there. This is very challenging on the legs, on the balance. So make variations wherever you need. It could just be lifting the arms up and leaning forward a bit, allowing yourself to find what works for you today, knowing each day is completely different. And we're going to do 2 more of those. And as we come to the end of the second, we're coming down into our lunge. And we're twisting that back foot, that right foot, towards the front, towards 3 o'clock. I'm swapping my hands, so now my left hand is in front of my left foot. And I'm reaching my hands up above my shoulders, as if there's a brick wall behind me. I'm feeling all 4 edges of my feet, especially my right foot. And with an exhale, I'm sinking the body, allowing the toes to lift up as I come towards the centre. Finding strength and balance, if you can let go here, do. If not, resting on the floor or on the thighs. With an exhale, I'm placing my hands and bringing both my feet forward, and I'm folding down naturally, feeling a stretch on the outer ankle and up the leg. Allowing that blood to rush to the top of the head. Feeling that cycle motion, that energy, that restoration. With an exhale, I'm going to twist my body now towards the other side. So my right leg is in front. I'm coming back up to my high lunge. My left leg is nice and straight. The heel is working towards the floor. I'm just moving my arms back as if I'm swimming backstroke again. I'm finding balance and energy. This inner core, this fire, this desire is keeping me as balanced as I can be. But I'm staying flexible, allowing the air that is moving side to side to charge the fire. The air, the oxygen, to allow it to grow. As I now take both hands in front of me, place them together, and with every inhale, lift my chest to the ceiling. Exhale, chest towards the leg. We're doing this in our own time. With any adjustments, reminding ourselves that we're using a different side. It may take some time to get used to it. Giving ourselves permission to wobble, as just like we did when we were treading. The top of the wick is always straight, it's always strong. The flame moves, it's adaptable, and we give ourselves permission to be flexible. As long as we're engaging our core throughout, we're charging our inner fire. Even coming to the mat, we're showing our desire. We're going to do 2 more of these in our own time and our own breath. At the end of the second one, we're coming down into that lunge again. Bringing our right hand in front of the right foot. Bringing that left foot towards the 3 o'clock. And lifting my left arm above my left shoulder. Wiggling as I say hi and look towards my hands. All 4 edges of my feet on the floor. Staying here for 2 more nice natural breaths. As on your next exhale, we're going to twist round. Find a length in the body and a balance if we can. Staying here for 2 more nice natural deep breaths. As we exhale, we shift our body weight back to the centre, both feet facing forward. We're allowing ourselves to fold down wherever it's natural, relaxing the head, but keeping that core engaged. Feeling the burn move around the exterior of our body. From here, we're just going to wiggle our feet in slightly. So they're just outside our hips. My feet are going to point out at 10 to 2. And I'm going to bend my body and work at crouching in between, with my elbows pushing gently my knees backwards. If I'm needing to sit on something, that's completely okay. Or for added support, keeping my hands on the mat and being okay with where my hips are. We're just charging our core here, that inner energy. Keeping the back lengthened, the head nice and strong. We're noticing our natural breath. So we exhale and come to a seated position, however feels comfortable. And we're just going to end with a quick little breath work to keep that fire going. We've charged it and we've been strong, we've done some quite complex movement and phrases. And we're allowing that fire to relax slightly, knowing that it's still growing, rejuvenating, spreading. That desire is going to follow us for the rest of the day, and we're just going to concrete that. So what we're going to do with our breath is we're just using our nose and breathing in and out of our nose as fast as we can. Now we want to look at something to help have a focus, or closing your eyes, and we're going to be doing this for a few breaths. Sometimes it can make you feel a little bit lightheaded, that's completely okay. Just take a breath, stop, pause, reimagine the core, feeling the connection to the earth. Just allow yourself to feel charged in that energy with the air around you that's given fire, more to your fire. So we're going to do 3 of these breaths together. Breathing in, and we're going out of our nose as fast as we can. Taking a breath whenever you need, and as we're noticing our core is jabbing in, it's keeping that fire moving, that even if we're not wanting to join on the breath work, we're just tucking in our stomach as if we're being punched where we are. In our own time and our own breath, focus on the exhale. We're going to do that again 10 times. Take a nice deep breath as we're going to go for our 3rd and final time as we begin. Just take a moment with your eyes either fixed on something or with the eyes closed. Just feel the concentration of the core, the fire, and what our desire is right now. A word, a phrase might not come to our mind. We might feel as if we don't have one, and that is okay. We're going to sit there knowing that our body already knows what it's desiring to do. And we're just sitting with this idea of this inner self, this inner fire, this candle, if you like, that's going to maintain flickering, and is always there. And if we ever feel that we need to recharge it, we connect back to our breath and send that air to that candle, allowing it to grow. Just by doing that breath work or doing anything in our flows today, retuning into our core, to our candle. So thank you so much for joining in today's session, and I hope to see you soon.